Across the US and Europe, traditional rooftop solar installations are rapidly replacing fossil fuels. The homeowners who can afford to install these systems get to drastically cut their monthly utility bills while generating their own independent, clean electricity. But that transition leaves roughly 1/3 of the population behind. Millions of renters and urban apartment dwellers do not own their roofs, meaning they have zero access to this technology. They are caught in a split incentive economic trap. Landlords refuse to pay thousands of dollars for a rooftop solar installation because the tenant is the one who actually reaps the financial reward through a lower power bill. The result is a two-tiered energy system. The people most vulnerable to the cost of living crisis are entirely excluded from the financial benefits of renewable energy. To fix this, tenants are turning to a technological workaround known as plug-in or balcony solar. In Germany alone, over 1.2 million of these systems are already actively generating power. The physical setup is incredibly simple. Renters take lightweight solar panels and strap them directly to their balcony balustrades, avoiding any structural alterations. This diagram shows the critical hardware innovation. A microinverter takes the raw DC energy gathered by the solar panel and safely converts it into the AC energy that runs your household appliances. With the power safely converted, the system doesn't need to be hardwired by a professional electrician. You literally just plug it into a standard wall outlet. The economics work out fast. A typical setup costs between £300 and £600 to buy, but yields over £1,100 in lifetime savings. The hardware pays for itself in just 3 to 5 years. By requiring zero structural changes and no electrician, this hardware exploits an energy grid loophole, giving tenants a direct path to independent power generation. There is a catch. The first wave of government regulations authorizing these plug-in systems intentionally excludes integrated battery storage. This graph plots your flat household baseload against a bell curve of midday solar generation. You only save money in the green intersection. Without a battery, excess power generated above the baseload, shown in red, spills back into the grid for free. To maximize their return on investment without a battery, apartment renters have to actively shift their daily energy habits. They have to start running high-draw appliances right at noon to fully capture the financial benefits of their panels. Despite the simplicity of the hardware, the mass adoption of plug-in solar is currently stalled by thick layers of regulatory friction. In the UK, legitimate fire safety regulations completely ban these installations on buildings with timber, high-pressure laminate, or combustible cladding. Even if a building clears safety codes, renters in many jurisdictions still must fight their landlords for explicit legal permission to attach anything to the exterior of the property. And in Australia, one of the leading nations for traditional rooftop solar adoption, a lack of certified safety standards means plugging a panel into your balcony is entirely illegal. The primary bottleneck stopping millions of apartments from generating clean energy is no longer technological capability. It is legacy red tape and outdated grid mentalities. Giving apartment dwellers a legal way to harness this technology turns everyday renters from passive, vulnerable consumers into active, resilient energy producers. Future grid reliability depends on integrating massive centralized solar farms with a decentralized network of millions of individual urban balconies. The technology is cheap, is heavily tested, and ready to deploy. Lawmakers simply need to rewrite the rules and let people plug it in.